There are currently 12 states in the US that are known as non-disclosure states. What that means is when a real estate transaction occurs, the sale price is not required to be disclosed to the public. That presents some huge challenges when wholesaling and flipping houses because it makes it very difficult to establish value on distressed homes when analyzing deals. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down the non-disclosure states, what it means, and 3 things you can do about it. All that and more coming up.
This video is brought to you by 10K Club, a program that pays you $10,000 for finding ugly houses. Learn more at my10kcheck.com.
If you're new here, I'm Jerry Norton. I went from dead broke to millionaire flipping houses, and after doing 1,000 deals, I created this channel to help you master the art of wholesaling and flipping real estate so you can live your dream life. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. If you're a wholesaler or a flipper, then you know how critical it is to be able to determine the value of a property. In fact, you can't even make an offer to a motivated seller on a distressed property if you can't first establish its value. And the only way to accurately determine the value of a property is to look at recent sold homes in that same neighborhood that are similar. This is often referred to as comping a property, and I've done countless videos here on my channel showing how to quickly and accurately comp a property. Now, I believe comping properties, or what I often call analyzing deals, is a skill you have to become proficient at in order to be good at wholesaling and flipping. And to really help you hone in your comping skills, I'll put a link to a video in the description below that will really break it down and help you master that skill. The good news is there are 38 full disclosure states where it's mandatory for property and sales information to be fully disclosed and easily accessible to the public. In full disclosure states, comps are readily available and easy to find and free on sites like Zillow, Redfin, and Realtor.com. But in 12 states, the sold price data may not be available to the general public. Now, these 12 states are known as non-disclosure states, and when a real estate transaction occurs, the sale price is not required to be submitted to the municipality or the assessor's office or distributed to the public. Now, these 12 states include Alaska, Idaho, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, some counties in Missouri, Montana, North Dakota, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. So if you're in one of the 12 non-disclosure states where property sales prices are not available to the public, all hope is not lost. You can still get access to comps. Let's discuss your different options. The first and probably most accurate place to get sold price data is the Multiple Listing Service, or MLS. Now, if you don't know, the MLS is an online database that holds information on properties that are for sale and properties that have been sold within the state. Now, most states have several different regions, each with its own MLS database. The catch is, in order to get access to the MLS, you must hold a current state-specific real estate license, not to mention pay an annual fee. That's right, the MLS is private just to real estate agents. So here are 3 different options to get comps from the MLS. Option number 1 is to get your real estate license. For multiple reasons, I actually have a very strong opinion that wholesalers and flippers should get their real estate license, even in full disclosure states. I've personally had my real estate license since the very beginning, 17 years ago, and as a wholesaler and a flipper, I haven't regretted that decision one bit. Not only will you have access to comps, but you can also set up your own showings and receive referral fees from other agents, which covers my annual cost to maintain my license 10 times over. If you'd like to learn about the benefits of being a licensed investor and the rules you have to follow as a licensed investor, I did a video that breaks it down for you. I'll put the link to that video in the description below and you can check it out later. In order to get an active real estate license, you need to take a pre-licensing class, then pass a state exam, then get a sponsoring broker, and once you do that, you can activate your license and sign up for your local MLS. Now, I also did a video that explains exactly what it takes to get your license and all of the fees to do so. You know the drill, link to that video in the description below. But if you don't want to get your real estate license, or in the meantime while you're getting your real estate license, option 2 to get access to the MLS is to find an active real estate agent in your market and ask if he or she will set you up with an admin login to the MLS under their account. Now, if your market MLS allows it, with admin access, you can get access to the MLS without having a real estate license. Now, if you go this route, here's a quick tip. Go to your real estate agent friend and in exchange for setting you up with admin access, offer to pay for their monthly MLS fee. Now, that will usually get it done. If you think that's brilliant, leave a comment and say, "Great idea, Jerry. You are a flipping genius." Now, the third option to get access to the MLS is to just ask a licensed real estate agent to pull comps for you each and every time you need to comp a property, but that is not a very good long-term solution. You will burn out an agent after a while, and you'll always be dependent on someone else for comps, not to mention, in most cases, you need the information quickly in order to run your numbers and make offers, and waiting for an agent to get you information is too slow, and you'll miss out on deals. The second method to getting access to comps in non-disclosure states is to subscribe to a private service provider that pulls that data from the MLS and then aggregates that info for you. These sites will charge for access, but might be a good solution. Services such as Propelio and Geodata Plus, RealQuest, and others. Now, to find a private service that works good in your state, post on your local Facebook investor groups and ask what active investors are using and why. And if all of that sounds like a royal pain in the butt, you could always choose to wholesale and flip virtually in a full disclosure state. For me personally, I've been wholesaling and flipping remotely now for 7 or 8 years, way before it was a trendy thing. And now since the pandemic, it's become even easier and more widely accepted. The nice thing about choosing a full disclosure virtual market is you can easily comp properties online for free on Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia.com, or Redfin.com. And if you have my deal management system, Flipster, you can also find deals, sign contracts electronically, and essentially run your entire business from anywhere. Now, if you've never heard of Flipster, it's a cloud-based, all-inclusive platform that helps you organize, streamline, and automate all of the steps to wholesaling and flipping houses. To learn more and see it in action, just go to getflipster.com. What I love about doing deals virtually is the flexibility of working anywhere I want. Since I have 10 kids, we homeschool, and we love to travel, that is a really big deal for my lifestyle. Now, a few years ago, I took my family on a cross-country RV trip for a year. In the summers, I go up to my lake house in Montana. So if you're considering virtual, here's what I suggest. I put together an entire kit to help you do your first virtual deal in the next 30 days. It includes a training video that covers the 5 considerations when choosing a market. It includes my virtual walkthrough guide with step-by-step breakdown of how to do your walkthroughs without physically seeing the houses and how to determine the cost of repairs. It shows you how to analyze deals, make offers, and get contracts without meeting sellers in person. And it also includes my 3-step process for finding cash buyers, how to sign your contracts digitally, and how to collect your checks without ever going to the title company or closings in person. And best of all, because I have a reputation to keep that no one gives away more free game than Jerry, I'll give you my virtual flipper kit for free. To download that, just go to virtualflipperkit.com. Next, I want you to watch a video where I show you firsthand how I found and wholesaled a property virtually for $21,000. Now, that video will really help you understand the process, so watch that now. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel with over 650 videos. This is the #1 channel on YouTube for all things wholesaling and flipping, and I'll see you on the next video.